We're going to start setting up our participant goal setting document for our session. So what we're going to do is have a Google form that all of the people who participate in this session are going to fill out. So I've already made my form. So it has little information gathering about their subject area and grade level. And then this question that says, I'm interested in getting notes and resources emailed to me. This question is a multiple choice question. If they select yes, they will go to section 2, and section 2 collects their first name, last name, goal, and their email. So this is going to feed into a spreadsheet, and from that spreadsheet, we want to run a mail merge to make a document for each person. So in this form, I had a few issues, so I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this one. And go to the Responses tab and set up a new spreadsheet. I'm going to go ahead and retitle this and delete that copy. Okay, so this is where all of my data is going to feed. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out once as a test question. Once again, I'm going to delete this copy piece. There we go. And then I'm going to hit the preview button to fill this out myself. So I am here. Yes. I'm going to put in my email. My goal for this session is to learn more, and then submit. Just to make sure everything is feeding in correctly. Okay, so this looks good. Now I'm going to install an add-on into my Google Sheet. So I'm going to use the Autocrat add-on. I've already installed it. Once it's installed from the add-on store, you're going to click Open or Launch. And I am going to go through this wizard to make this work. The Autocrat wizard is going to walk me through a few steps to set up my goal setting document that I want this to automatically generate. So before I do this, I do want to jump over here and show you that I've already made my template. So the template is very important. It can be a Google Doc or a Google slide, and it has to contain merge tags. And the merge tags tell the add-on where to input data from your form submission. So I have first name, last name, and goal. So a very simple template. You can make this as complex as you want to, depending on how much data you collect from your participants, from your people who are filling out your forms. So this looks good. I'm going to remember the name of this document so I can input it into Autocrat. So I'm going to click back to Autocrat, and I'm going to name this participant goal. And then click next. And this is where I need to know that name of my file. So I'm going to say from drive and look for participant goal and just do a search to pull up that exact template that I need. There it is. It's that doc that I just looked at. I'm going to click select, and then it's going to run that through participant goal setting document. Now I click next, and it should have pulled in the tags, first name, last name, and goal. So that looks good. My tab where I'm going to pull data from is Form Responses 1, and I can just confirm that at the bottom of my page. And I want to go ahead and map. So first name maps to first name. So I'm just going to click through and match up the tags to the column headers in my sheet. Goal is goal. So basically when I click this, I'm ignoring all of this data that I gathered. That's more for my purposes than for this actual goal setting piece. So that looks good. I'm going to click next. This file name is the name of the file that will be sent to the participants. So I'm going to customize this with the data that they sent me by clicking on this pop-out box and then copying this. So I click on it once and then right click and paste. So I'm going to title it first name space last name. And when you do this, you don't have to hit Control C. You can just click on any of these tags to make that work. So first name, last name, and then I'm going to give it a title space TCEA goal. I'm going to title this TCEA 18 goal. So every person's file will have their name and then TCEA goal. I'm going to make it a Google Doc with multiple outputs. So I'm going to make one document for each person. If I wanted to, I could have one giant document, but for this purpose, I want multiple documents. I'm going to click Next. Destination folder. I've already set up this folder inside of Drive, so I'm working inside of this place. So right now, my folder I'm in is Participant Interactive Goal Setting, and then I have this folder called Participant Docs. So let me change this. I'm going to delete this folder, and then I'm going to choose that Participants Docs folder because I want to keep that separate. That's going to make that a little bit easier when I go to, there it is, when I do any of my next formatting steps. So participant docs and then next. I'm going to skip dynamic folder reference. And I do want to add a condition, but I'm going to add this later, I believe, so I don't need to do that now. I'm going to delete that. So skip merge condition, share docs and send emails, yes. So I want to send an editable doc to the person's email. So whoever fills this out will be sent to them. Paste, so that will fill in their email. And I'm going to say, thank you. No, how about your goal document is ready, comma, and then I'm going to add in their first name. On it once and then Control V to paste. So now I can format my email. Hello, first name. Thank you for attending a TCEA session on Google Forms. Here is your sample goal setting document customized with Autocrat. All of my TCEA notes can be found at and I'm going to click next. Add a job trigger. I'm going to say run on form trigger. Yes. So every time a form is submitted, it will send out that document. That is the trigger. So that's going to install. And I'm going to click save. While that's saving, I can wait and then click the run job, and that will go ahead and make that magic happen for that first entry that I put in. And then I'm going to test it one more time just to make sure everything's okay. One row will be merged because that first row did not get merged because I submitted it before it was ready. And you can see that it's added these headers, merge, doc, link, all of those things. And I think, let's see, I will open up my email. Don't laugh at my unread messages. Okay, and there it is. Your goal document is ready, April. So when I click on it, there it says, hi, April. Thank you for attending this session. When I open up this document, you can see that it has input my name and my goal. So that looks just about right. So that successfully ran. Now, whenever anyone fills this out, if they enter their email, it will automatically merge and send out that document.